our great weekend at the Monster Bash. Want to recap some interesting things that I learned this weekend. I asked Bird-Eye Gordon quite a few questions. One of the most interesting questions that I think, that even though the questions I asked were not that interesting, so from those rather boring questions I asked, one of the most interesting that I asked, although the answer wasn't complete, but it points us in the right direction. At the filming, at the Monster Bash, they showed the beginning of the end. So, at one point in the film, they show headlines from, newspapers. Now, if you pay attention to newspapers in old movies, you tend to have headlines underneath that say the following two. Below the top banner headline, you have these little headlines underneath. And inevitably, not always, but quite often you'll find the following two headlines: building code under fire and new petitions against tax. There's, I think, already from the 30s you'd find this, and certainly in the 40s and 50s, and even I think, trying to think of any movies in the 60s that might have it, but certainly in the 40s and 50s, building code under fire, new petitions against tax. You find this. So I asked Mr. Gordon if he knew why that was, and what he said was, he never noticed it, he didn't really aware of it, but basically was that when you made a headline for the newspapers for the movies, they would have, all the stuff underneath was already pre-printed, and then they just printed the top headline for you. So that's, even though it's not always in the same place if you pay attention to movies, but those will be very common headlines. So still, the mystery is still out there. Who wrote this? Who came up with this? But it wasn't. It answers part of the question, because the question was this like a running joke that filmmakers used, or was it, I guess, the running joke that the printers used? So we'll blame the printers and not the filmmakers for that one. I asked him also about a rather interesting thing. His first film was King Dinosaur, in which he used stock footage from 1 million BC. Not that much, though. He probably should have used a little bit more, actually, all things considered. But there was a film, and that was 1953, 54. They made King Dinosaur. In 1967, there was a Mexican movie called La Isla de los Dinosaurios. I'm not saying it right, because
Los Dinosaurios.
I think it's Dinosaurios. I'm not sure exactly. It's been a long time since high school
I'm Hispanic,
Spanish. So. Yeah. So that movie is mostly stock footage from 1 million BC. I tried watching, I fell asleep. I don't know. I have it on DVD. So I noticed, though, that at one point they actually used stock footage from King Dinosaur, of all things. It's the irony. I asked him about if they asked permission. He said no. Okay. So that, although I'm not sure if he was the one to ask permission from necessarily, because I don't know if it was, even though it was his film.
Was it even his footage?
Yeah, no, it was his footage that but I'm saying.
He shot it?
I don't know. Yeah, he shot it, but I don't know if he still had the rights to it or something. Right. Yeah.
That seems so crazy to me that you can make something, you could be creative and create something, and someone else could own it. It's like insanity to me, and it happens to me. It's like, I know that it happens, but like, it's also so crazy to me.
What was that we said, the Wuzzles?
Yeah, Wuzzles. That he told us, like,
Disney just took it from them.
Just stole it straight up.
Turn right onto Beulah Road.
We're going in circles. This is a terrible video. I'm ruining it.
No, it isn't. This is like a podcast now, you know.
With special guest, Hayes, and all of her many opinions on things.
What did you want to share from Monster Bash?
Me?
Yeah.
That I learned that the beautiful
that's a great
amazing
story.
Scene in Creature from the Black Lagoon where the creature is
No,
swimming.
straight, right? We're going east.
But this says turn right here. Is this Beulah Road? This is Beulah Road, right?
No. Well, it doesn't say turn right. It says turn left.
I don't...
No, we want to be over there.
Okay.
We want to go... We're going east.
Sorry, person behind us. I am lost.
I'm not from around here.
So long story short, I learned that in the scene in the original Creature from the Black Lagoon, when the creature is swimming and he's like... Kay Lawrence is swimming and he's right behind her and he... like,
but like
takes
underneath
his hand
her,
and he's like underneath her and he almost misses her foot a few times. It's like this back and forth beautiful almost ballet of fear was not at all choreographed. That the director who directed the movie didn't even swim, so he would like look under the water with a face mask and he was in a freaking inner tube. And the I'm doing it New York style.
well, no, you're going straight.
I know, but I'm trying to get all the people trying to
Look at
turn
that
right.
Donald Trump car. Look at that. What is that?
I don't know if it's cool.
I know.
Okay, now my turn. My turn.
Yeah. Are you still talking?
That really the guy who shot the movie, was that the cinematographer?
No, it was the cameraman.
The cameraman really did the directions underwater, and that Rico Browning could not see
Yeah.
in the thing, and so all it says in the script is creature swims after Kay Lawrence. So like he couldn't see, so he had to flip over underneath her so that he could like face up and see her feet, and that they did not plan that at all. That beautiful and crazy. I mean, it's so tension building, and it's
kind of romantic,
terrifying, and yet so beautiful, and it's really beautiful swimming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's almost like a ballet.
Yeah.
Like her foot goes one, kicks, and his hand just misses it. It's really an intense scene, and that was not planned at all.
Yeah.
And that was really cool.
That was really interesting.
Really
Cool. I asked Bird-Eye Gordon about his Twitter page. He said no, he doesn't run that.
But he follows you, so that's nice.
Yeah, so I get maybe it's just someone else just made it. I don't know.
Also, Larry Storage speaks Yiddish.
Larry Storch was like, and he was talking to us in Yiddish, and he said we asked him what his Yiddish name was. He said, I think it's labeled. No one's asked me that in like 70 years, probably not since his bar mitzvah. Who knows?
He was sitting in his like F troop hat, and he was having his glass of red wine.
Yeah.
And someone asked him, Mr. Storch, I thought wine tastes good. He said the wine tastes and everyone died. But like the way he said it, he was just so like he's
he
really
was great.
funny.
He was great. And I talked to Gary Clark, and I didn't know he wrote an episode of Get Smart, a couple episodes. I asked him, was it like working with Mel Brooks? He said it was really good.
What's Mel Brooks like?
Yeah. What else? Watching those movies on the big screen, even though it's not a huge screen,
it still makes such a difference on film. Yeah,
Mighty Joe Young on film. I mean, I noticed things. That movie is just a perfect.
What's the guy's name who does all the film stuff?
Fable.
No, Monster Bash.
I'm just saying that movie is like a perfect fable for
why Hollywood sucks.
Yeah. It's a beautiful movie.
It's a place of excess. It's a place of we reap the benefits because we get to see movies that affect us and whatever.
Yeah, but
it's not a healthy place to
If you watch KJ from the scariest movie ever made, he'll just say it's all the Illuminati. They're all Satanists.
I mean, I just know people in the music business, like people who are friends of mine who are on Broadway or friends of mine who sing in. The Met is a little better, but it's getting bad. Like any little thing, they'll just throw you to the wolves.
Yeah.
wolves. Like I'm talking like bad juju, terrible stuff. But you gain 5 pounds. Watch this. We're gonna make your life hell until you lose it and you get yourself back together. And it's not a place of health. That's for sure.
I like that movie. With having, it was really nice that Bill Riley came out. You know.
Yeah.
Even though after Joe passed away, he still came out. That was really special. And Carrie Moore was very nice. They were all nice. Rico Browning was so nice. Everybody. It was really cool. And he's really with it, Rico Browning. He knows what's going on.
It was really exciting to hear him talk about Flipper.
Yeah.
To talk about
that other show that he talked about.
All that stuff.
What was it, Stingray or something?
Oh, no. It was another... Oh, shit, what's the name of it?
Was also
another Jerry and Sylvia.
It was Jerry and Sylvia?
Yeah.
And
Shoot, I don't know.
Bird Eye Gordon, he talked about how he trained the grasshoppers to be in... That's incredible. You can train insects. They said in the movie they're very intelligent, and you can see if he was able to train grasshoppers.
That's why we eat them. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's why they're kosher. Well, that's what they say in the movie. I hear grasshoppers are good eating. It's like I ate one down in Mexico once, and then the guy is like, "Well, maybe they're gonna, get back, get even with you now."
I wonder if the blob tastes good. It's made out of silicone. I know that much.
Yeah. Oh, Chris Yeworth had such great stories.
Yeah, Chris Yeworth was always fun to talk to.
He had. Yeah, we'll see him again at Blobfest. God willing. That should be fun.
The only thing I have to complain about the new MST is that now Joel is so busy he doesn't do these things anymore.
No, but he's doing a live show next month.
Oh, yes?
Yeah.
Oh, are we going?
It's like...
Where is it?
Yeah, like the New York one, I think, is on China. He has... Didn't I send you the whole...
Oh,
there's a website.
That is? I didn't know what that was.
Yeah, they're doing a live show with Joel and with the new cast, with Jonah and...
I was talking to Mr. Lobo's hench girls.
Hindus and Jains share one temple?
What?
That's the sign said Hindu Jain temple this way.
Really? They share a temple?
I mean, because Jains are just like
Hindus
really super frum Hindus, right?
Yeah. I was talking about Lobo's sidekick, like his hench girls.
Yeah.
You know those girls that hang out with him?
Right.
And I was like, they had some Tracy Morris video there.
Right.
So I started talking to them about Jenna Jameson and how I was like, she was so chill and I was so starstruck by how beautiful she was in real life. Like, I was like, whoa, Jenna Jameson's beautiful. And then, like, they were talking about someone that they met. I don't know who. I don't remember her name. They signed their arm and they got a tattooed of it, like, on their arm after she signed it.
Yeah.
That they were, like, all Twitter-pated and they couldn't, like, talk and they were all starstruck. And I was like, I wasn't really starstruck by Jenna. She just is, like, so beautiful.
Yeah, she's very nice.
She's so chill.
Yeah.
She's a really chill person.
Oh, here's another. Sri Sai Baba. Oh, there was that Star Wars wedding I did. He was a Sai Baba guy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think I read a...
With head massages?
What?
The head massages.
No, I don't know. The Sai Baba, I know he passed away.
There's a school of massage that's scalp massages, and there's something Baba.
No, but it's a Hindu group.
Right. Hindus get scalp massages.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want a scalp massage? I do.
Okay. There's so much interesting stuff here in Pittsburgh, in the suburbs around Pittsburgh.
This is the hood of Fred Rogers.
Yeah.
Was it that said that Fred Rogers was looking at stuff with the marionette and he took notice? What was that they were talking about?
Wasn't that Chris Hayworth?
That could have been.
Was it Chris
I wanted to tell Chris that I met Mr. Rogers, and I was like...
Yeah, he said he did a TV show in Philly. In Philly he did a TV show.
Was it Philly or was it Pittsburgh? That had a marionette and...
Yeah.
And a train or something, and he said, I think Fred Rogers was watching.
Yeah.
Fred Rogers.
Because he said his father did the first videotape TV show, or when Hayworth did the first videotape TV show. He said that he had the first VTR, like, he was ahead.
I had Arby's and it smelled so good. I wanted Arby's so bad. Why can't we have a kosher Arby's?
Yeah,
Just take out the cheese. It's totally kosher.
Huey Lewis and the News are here.
I love Huey Lewis.
I heard him on the radio.
He is super, ultra, mega talented, Huey Lewis.
You worked with him ever?
I never worked with him, but I know he's very, very super talented, and he's a very down-to-earth kind of guy.
Yeah, he was on the radio the other day.
He's very humble. He's not full of himself, but he is real talented.
You want a Frankenstein's monster stuffed animal?
That'll be our next
Maybe we'll
one.
get one on eBay. I don't know.
This is running out of battery. Are we
All
done
right,
with our podcast?
Hey,
Stay sexy and don't get murdered. Bye.
So we're going back to Monster Bash next year?
I'm going back until I'm dead. I'm not kidding. I love it. I think it's utopia.
So the Bowery Boys next year.
Yep. How does he choose the themes?
I think it's whoever says they're gonna.
He's like, oh,
like this year.
Is the theme.
Like this year, he just.
Because it was 20th
It's just the 20th anniversary, so you didn't need to make a theme. Yeah. What was last year's? Last year had a theme.
Last year
was from Mars.
Robot Monster.
No, it was.
No, that was the first year we went. Last year's theme was Robot Monster.
No, last year's theme was Invaders from Mars. Because the kid from
last year's theme was Robot Monster.
No, the poster was Invaders from Mars. I think they showed Invaders from Mars too, but I don't think we watched it. The kid from Invaders from Mars was there, but they didn't show Robot Monster.
Yes, they did.
No.
Where were you?
Yes, they had a Robot Monster speech, but they did not show the movie.
Didn't show it?
No.
I thought they did.
No. I remember specifically that they didn't, because I thought they were going to, and they didn't.
What's up with this weird thing with noisy pavement? It makes me so nervous.
We bought some DVDs, interesting DVDs. We got the Brady Kids. That's weird. We got another one.
Got the Irvin Yeaworth Amish special. I'm all excited about that.
Yeah, maybe we should watch that.
And if you haven't seen the Pat Boone family in Israel, produced,
Holy Land,
directed, written by Irvin Yeaworth and his family, starring
his 3 sons.
It is amazing. And you see Debbie Boone as the little baby superstar. Check it out. It's very good. I can't hear you, buddy.
He wants a Frankenstein's monster stuffed animal.
Okay, that'll be our next purchase, okay? We can save up for it.
The store's just called Amish.
That's all I need.
Right next to
You don't need to know anything else, just Amish. Everything. Furnitures, barns, preserves. With a name like Schmucker.
$25 of free fireworks with $100 purchase.
We gotta go, but those are places that rip off. If you go to Dyeberry, you can get Rachel and I split it.
I don't really like fireworks.
I love it, and the kids love it, so F you. Rachel and I went there. We spent $75. She and I split it.
Yeah.
I don't know what 75 divided in half is, but 35.
Yeah, 37.50.
Yeah, 37.50. And we got fireworks that lasted years. We got so many fireworks. Because everything is like buy one, get one free.
Yeah.
And the prices are already cheap. And it's buy one, get one free. That's the best place to buy fireworks.
Yeah.
And they have everything. Roman candles, big, humongous things that blow up, bombs,
What
eyeballs,
was that we saw?
fancy flowers.
You ever saw that YouTube video? Was it Mishkolzer Rebbe in Eretz Yisrael, like with fireworks by his Simchat Space Shoeva, like with like sparklers and stuff?
That was hot. Who do you know that's Mishkolz?
the Rav Machshir at Sprinkles in Mishkolzer Rebbe in America. They're totally different people.
Right.
Like the one in
strict.
the one in America is like very strict, stern, old-fashioned Hungarian, and the one in Israel is like, he's trying to be a movie star.
Like the KAJ was strict, but in a different way. Like they were strict in different ways. I don't know.
And I asked the one here, his son, like, what does your father have to say about the Mishkolzer Rebbe in Israel? He's like, he has nothing to do with him. He's like, they're not even related, even though they have the same last name.
They're not related at all?
I don't know, maybe very distant.
No.
Well, like the Koliver in Israel and the Koliver in America are like separated by like 6 generations.
Oh, really?
They're like very distant cousins. It's ironic because I remember hearing stories, this is before my time though, that the Koliver Rebbe from America came to Or Sameach, so like one of the Rebbeim, he was very excited, and then he saw him, he's like, this is the Koliver Rebbe, he's like, so then, I don't know, I'm not going to repeat what he said, he was expecting Koliver Rebbe from Israel, so then like, the thing is that, and he was like, this is not the real Koliver Rebbe or whatever, but like it's really just the opposite, because the Koliver Rebbe in America, all the way back to Rabbi Isaac Koliver, they were always called the Koliver Rebbe. And the Koliver Rebbe in Israel, his father was not the Koliver Rebbe, his Zeta was not the Koliver Rebbe, I think his Elder Zeta was not called the Koliver Rebbe, maybe the Elder Zeta was not called the Koliver Rebbe, like
he just pulled that one out of the hat.
I mean, whatever, he's been Archer Ben from Rabbi Isaac Koliver, but like, why did he take that? I think he was living in Poland even. I don't even think he was living in, because like...
How can you be mad at the Koliver Rebbe for not being the Koliver Rebbe you expect? He's so amazing.
Because they didn't know who he was, people.
How do you not know who he is? Look at him.
Same thing, like...
exotic. I remember the first time I walked in the room with him, the Kedusha smacked me in the face like a glove, like... And I was like, whoa, I couldn't...
Like the Rabbanim in Richmond, they didn't come to see him even,
Yeah, but you know what? I don't think he wanted Rabbanim to come. The people who were supposed to come to him came to him. You know what I mean? Preston.
Rabbi Kohler went.
What's his name? The guy who is Yitzhak's aide?
Yeah, that
guy. I mean, those are the people that were supposed to come.
Right, yeah, I know.
Who cares if the Rabbanim came? They don't need to come. Rabbi Kohler came, great.
That was cute, Rabbi Kohler. He wanted to give him like his Zeta's Talis or something. I said that's not appropriate. You give it to your grandchildren. Why do you want to give it to Rebbe? I don't know, but like, that was. What else went on in Monster Bash?
Everything is awesome.
24 minutes already. I guess that's enough. Some people want to hear stories. All right, well, please like, share, and subscribe. Your kids want to say anything about Monster Bash? Crazy. What do you want to say about Monster Bash? Nothing? You had fun, though, right? You want to go again next year?
Maybe leave Shlomi at home.
Maybe he'll be more spaghetti and steakhouse hot rod lodge.
That sounds... I want all of that together. Oh, you know what I liked about Monster Bash was Dragula. And getting to see it drive around.
Yeah. A hot rod.
No, that was amazing.
That was cool. Everything was amazing, Even the stuff we've seen already, like Chris Yeworth and stuff, and like And he had the phone from the pub. That was cool. And I don't know, everything that was, and Joey Vento's stuff, that stuff from King Kong. Oh, that was
I like
really
the mask from How I Married a Monster.
Yeah, I think he had that last year too. He said that's not original, but he said it's probably
the casting.
Yeah, he said it's very.
Yeah, but those are so cool. Like Rick Baker does castings all the time, like just for giggles. Like he always posts on Instagram. Oh, look at this casting I just made of an old mold I found in my garage. And it's all amazing with hair and stuff.
Oh, this is. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back to work in the morning.
And I'm back to reality. I'm already back to trying to organize drives and stuff. It's the worst.
All right.
Bye.
Well, thanks for watching.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, we like comments. I like to
talk to us. Tell us how much you hate it.
Yeah, even nasty comments.
Tell us how much you love it.
I get some nasty comments in some of my videos.
Yeah.
Those are videos that get a lot of. What's this? Mystery dinner. Judy Figaland at the lounge, the Lamplighter Lounge.
Phil and Roxy and the Buddy Mac Band. We're going. The Lamplighter.
Fine dining and casual dining, both.
I'm in. I'm in for both.
Oh, Giant Eagle has Get-Go gas.
Gas and like a little mini store.
But it's not the big store like we went to.
No.
But beer is here. That's all that matters, I guess.
That's all we care about.
I don't even like beer. I don't know.
I like beer in certain circumstances.
I like.
Oh, last night when I went to the play, when a new Monster Bash person, I stopped. I was like a sandwich in between these two guys who it was their first time going to Monster Bash.
Yeah.
And one of the guys told me he had a quote-unquote date with Victoria Carlson.
Right.
And I was like, was it really a date, or was she just chilling out with you, like, the
right?
But
what did he have to say about her?
Person.
Yeah, she was watching the movies and stuff. She was watching.
She came and acted in the play last night. But she was amazing.
She was watching that homemade movie.
I think the guy who made it asked her to come, and she did it because she's a boss. Like, that's amazing.
I should have told. Bird Eye Gordon wrote in his autobiography that he loved Laurel and Hardy. I wonder if he got to see Laurel and Hardy this morning, because we didn't get to see Laurel and Hardy. I got up too late.
Yeah, I set my alarm, and for some reason it didn't go off, so it's fine.
Well, at least the Laurel and Hardy and the Little Rascals, they say which episodes they showed, but with the Three Stooges, they didn't say which ones they showed, so
They just did the scary ones. There's not that many scary ones.
I don't know. He has Son of Ghoul. He has every Three Stooges on film.
What?
Every Columbia Short.
Wow.
Was that 192 or 193 Columbia Shorts?
He has them all on film.
He has all of them on film. Donut Chef.
Wagon Wheel Restaurant. Y'all stop in and try our delicious homemade food. Yeah. Oh, the Monsters Are Good guys had a box of donuts that looked interesting, and I was like, how are you guys today? And they're like, oh, look at this. Beehive Show Bar. I was like, how are you guys today? And they're like, we're good. And then they had donuts, and I was like, oh, I guess you're really good.
Record storage and something service. You can't see behind the trees. That might be some secret shredders and recycle. Wow. That's where
we
they get the
almost
stuff
never see this in the daylight.
Yeah. Is it that we're leaving? Oh, you know what? Last year was already July.
Right.
So it got dark earlier.
Really?
It's 7:30 now, and
it's still very late.
Yeah. But this is a nice drive. I should be driving now.
That's fine. I might have to stop a little bit.
Western PA's premier AM/FM talk station. Quinn in the morning.
Savage Nation and Quinn in the morning. Quinn looks like a quasi hipster.
Michael Savage looks like a I got on his show once or twice. I'm not a big fan of his show though.
My sister's bistro. Eat here.
3-piece chicken spelt wrong. P-E-I-C-E. 3-piece chicken dinner. You see, it's not.
It's like a bar.
Yeah.
What are you guys watching back there? What? Can you guys click off the light, please?
Right. Well, thanks for watching. Sorry it's so boring.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Bye. Bye.
Yeah, we should do more of these. Maybe I stop this one and start another one.
Podcast.
We got to think of what to talk about. All right, let me stop this one because it's already.
Millie and Joe discuss politics.
Yeah.
Millie and Joe discuss